with bricks, relax with bricks, relax. Afterwax, relax, will you?
Hello, Afterwax. Well, there has been a disturbance in the force. Of this there is no doubt. Of course, straight away I've put the wrong thing in. A mighty disturbance in the force, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This is very much I can't. Is it upset? Well, yes, some of you are very upset that this is not exactly what it would seem. Let's just say it like that. But I have to emphasise the VAR, Mr. Graham Triggs, the official referee of Relax with Bricks, sent it to me as a because he'd been sent it by mistake, and here we are. It's an experiment. And we must embrace it. Gary Blair says, open the packet of glory. In my world, that means something quite different. The usual boinging. Oh, by the way, I've flattened down all of... oh no, look, that one needs to go down. The one thing that's one of the things I've noticed about these... Look, can you hear? Did you hear that? Can you hear the crackling? It's odd, isn't it? It's like it doesn't quite want to... Anyway. Yes, the quality, of course, is nowhere near as delightful as the proper thing. There's absolutely no doubt about that. It is a poor substitute. But we mustn't sniff it. Tell me what you feel about this. When the Lego sets are retired, that's it, they're gone. You can't give Lego any more money for them because all the available sets have been bought from Lego, so they're not missing out on anything. And then you're just down to the resale marketeers who, let's face facts, they charge an arm and a leg. And I do believe that you cannot get an original brick bank set for less than 500 quid. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I do get it. I do get why this exists. But what do they do? Because surely they can't. Surely they're not allowed to make these sets while the Lego sets are still while they're not retired. How does it work? Because Lego could shut these people down in a nanosecond, couldn't they? This is the bit I'm not comprehending. Because there'll be copyright on the design. Somebody explain this to me, how this is allowed. It must be because they only do it on retired sets. It must be. They can't surely put these out. Sorry, big burp. When Lego sets haven't been retired. Anyway, you know what I mean. Someone explain it to me. We thought she was from Canada and then we didn't think she was from Canada and then it turned out she was from Canada. It's Jillian B. Hang on. Let's have Eric Oswald's version of that.
We You thought she was from Canada, and then we didn't think she was from Canada, and then it turned out she was from Canada. It's Jillian B. Yeah.
I mean, was that super or what? Was it? Was it super? Yeah, I bet that'll all cheered you up. Anyway, Jillian B. Peaceful tiling is what I needed today, thank you. Looking forward to Eric Oswald's Jillian B theme. Well, you've just had it. I hope you enjoyed it. Gary Blair then just shouts, "Oi, give us a hand, love." I don't even know what that means. Eric Oswald then shouts, "Well done, Mr. Triggs." And I'm not entirely sure what that's about either. You have to remember, I can't remember a single thing from one day to the next. I mean, it's a miracle I even remember to turn up. Oh, can you imagine? I've been doing this every day now since the start of lockdown. I don't know what to do with myself if I didn't come in here. I've now started saying to Georgie, I'm off to work now, bye-bye. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this one. Yeah. Right. There we go, right. Eric Oswald, I think the minifig wearing the prize ribbon should be superb in a nod to your brilliant Miranda Rotwell. Superb. All right, okay. Pip is now renamed Superb. Okay, fine. Eric Oswald, is Mr. John Perry asleep or passed out drunk? He was face down yesterday. I picked him up. P.S. Perry tried to autocorrect to party on my phone. Well, I mean, that's what they say about him. That's the rumour. Oh, by the way, one day this week I'm going to try something because I've got some equipment that I want to try out, and I'm probably going to try it out this week. So there may be, or hopefully there will be, because it will be another test, and we may as well do it on this set than any other. So there might be a slightly different Relax with Bricks, or the way it looks this week. But we'll see how I get on. Recall myself and Dame Diana so close. I hope she doesn't lead me astray. I know. Well, yes. Look. The miscreant herself. Yeah. Rain Cullen. Well. Can you behave? Can you? Can you? Oh, all right. Well, it's good to see you trying. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Got a brilliant halftime show today, by the way. It's been sent in by Kitford. It's another Kitford special. And if I say to you, it has got everything, then trust me, it's got everything. It's absolutely extraordinary. Well, I'll say no more. I'll say no more about it, but anyway, you've got that to look forward to. Gary Blake, I do believe all the Afrowax were hired to populate the Grander Emporium now. Therefore, according to your dubious rules, we are all professionals. Or were we not paid for that gig? Were we classified as self-employed volunteers? If so, I shall get the equity on you. It's a very good point. Yes, you were all in the Grander Emporium. That is entirely fair. We may have to have a Professor Lego poll on this, please. That's a formal request for a Professor Lego poll. Let's just have it. Can the Afflewack minifigs mix with the working minifigs? It's upstairs, downstairs, all over again, isn't it? They're the downstairs. The downstairs. They're hard at work. They're hard at work. The poor things. They never get a day off. FYI, there's some fabulous tiling happening over here, by the way. If you're not happy, why don't you do your own brickier bank, all jazzy colours, and then if there is any non-Arthur's own pieces, you have them with drug baron set. I'm just at the beginning, but doesn't look that bad. It's what to do, Gat. I mean, I could actually. I mean, I've got all the pieces. If you want me to do my own version, but like e.g. there's one piece on this table that I know I haven't got, and it's this, and I could do that. So maybe a Professor Lego poll, because this is only bag one, that I from here on in I use Lego pieces, my own pieces, author's own pieces, and only use the bits I haven't got. Like that. Over to you, Prof. Over to you, Professor Lego. Over to you, Professor Lego. Because there's loads more bags to do, so we're by no means. And also, I don't really mind using their tiles because I love my tiles, and we can use them for my tiles or something else. Also, I don't think I had enough of these, to be honest. Right, Twitter business. Yes, I put out a call yesterday for an emergency Professor Lego poll asking, do you want me to speed build the false brickier bank, or do we do this by the book? I will see what you say later on. Mr. Grimtriggs the VAR, the official referee, says by the book. Nobody can reasonably vote for speed building from ignorance of not at least having done one. He has spoken. I think that is an adjudication. And we must respect his authority. John Parry. Oh dear. John Parry says,
"Whoa, would have been better if you made it out of Excelsior pieces."
oh no. And here comes an immediate adjudication. Immediate and emergency adjudication. Oof. Emma Kennedy, feel free to take whatever action with John you deem is necessary. I then ask, how many nights in the clink, please, Mr. Graham Triggs? I'll leave that to you, but I'm happy for him to stay in there until he has tiled it. Right, without further ado, come forth, John Parry. You have mentioned the building that must not be named, and into the Affelwack Alcatraz. You must go. No, I'm taking you. You may as well fall face down. But you're going in, John Parry. You're in. You're in Affelwack Alcatraz. That's it. For the crime of mentioning the build that must never be built, must never be named. In you go. Thank you. Clink. Oh no, he's collapsed. He's collapsed. He's collapsed. Come on, Felicia. Yes, hello. I know we haven't seen you in an age. I tell you what, I really must build. I must get some new prison infrastructure. Because look, the boat. This is it's. Look, it's very fiddly. It's not easy getting people in here. Right, you're in. Clink. That's it, John Parry. Look, you can stare at your Lego that will just be left just outside where you can't touch it. Mentioning the build that must not be named. How very dare you. Mr. Graham Triggs. I did put all the minifig parts in a tub and built them as they came up in the instructions. Yeah, maybe I should have done that, but there we go. I didn't. sort of getting the hang of these tiles now. These ones are a bit better actually. Well, that's very good. That's a lovely ground floor. Really lovely. I'm very much for it. Professor Lego, I would say I don't feel we can call this the Brickier Bank. The Grandeur Emporium was named as it was indeed a grander version than Lego designed. The Brickier Bank would have been the same if you had followed the same approach. May I suggest the Counter Brick Bank instead? Do you know what? Yes, I completely agree with you, Professor Lego. But I tell you what, we'll make a final decision on this after you've done the poll as to whether after bag 1 you would like me to use author's own tiles, etc. In which case it will be the Brickier Bank because we will brickier it up. But if not, then yes, we will continue as is, and it will be called the Counter Brick Bank. The Counter Brick Bank. That's over to you, please. Over to you, lot gang. You can decide. I don't mind either way. As ever. As ever. Well, look at this, please. Oh, crumbs. This is nice. I might have to stop talking for a little bit. Where's that? That goes there. Just get in there. Okay. Right, back to business. Miss Graham-Triggs, having built the set, I don't see there is much room for brickiering it anyway. The entire ground floor is too lovely as set out in the instructions to deviate from it. And the first floor doesn't have an awful lot of room available either. What with the chandelier. Chandelier? We've got a chandelier coming? Good grief. Stan's mum says the chandelier is very Phantom of the Opera-esque, or Only Fools and Horses. Well, oh no. I mean, honestly, some of you are very, very upset. I can't ignore it. John Parry, who is now obviously in FEWMIN Alcatraz, says,
"Oh, I couldn't even enjoy the tiles."
Then Mr. Graham-Triggs says, you didn't bloody complain when I was building it and posting pics.
Yeah, what you do in your own time, Mr. Triggs, is up to you, but oh, to tarnish, relax with bricks. Oh, no.
Mr. Graham-Triggs says, they are just generic plastic building bricks, John, that they are exactly the right pieces that are required to construct the model. The model detailed in those Lego instructions is merely coincidental. John Parry. Oh, we've got another adjudication. Gee whiz. Heapers jeepers. Golden gooses. Now, you will recall yesterday I asked for an adjudication as to whether or not golden gooses can be sent to FEWMIN Alcatraz, and we have the adjudication. He has made his mind up. Golden gooses can be sent to FEWMIN Alcatraz. However, I accepted a plea deal from Joanne Price in exchange for information on the whereabouts of her dameship. Joanne Price says, thank you, Mr. Var. Wild Renaissance raises eyebrow. So where is she? She's back on the desk with the rest of the FEWMIN, points out Joanne Price. Wild Renaissance says, I'm not sure you can make all these changes at once and still expect us to be okay. No, already done. Generic bricks. I might not get club business done today. I know we are a loyal lot, but you're playing with our emotions here, Mistress Kennedy. Oh no. I'm in so much trouble. Look at the trouble you've got me into, Graham Triggs. This is all on you, Triggsy. I can't believe it. I just got sent it. And now I'm building it. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Anyway, I've given you all the option now. I've given you options now. You can choose. Also, I might add, as I've pointed out to you, Wild Renaissance, as I pointed out to you yesterday on the Twitter business, was that I'd already filmed 5 films before I started on this yesterday. So I won't lie, I was a little bit done in. I've done 5 films. Was it any wonder there was no Noel? Was it any wonder? Was it any wonder that there was no Noel? Was it any wonder? Was it any wonder? Then Wild Renaissance is fuming with me. So, we F-Os can snog the face off real people, including you, GGG, Perks and Dame Dawn, but we cannot fraternise with random figures doing a Lego job. Seems us about face, if you ask me. Bevismussen, a strawberry, the sensei, the mutterer, the moaning mini, the Lego whisperer. Doesn't want to go on. That doesn't want to. Yes, there's not quite the fluid. That just doesn't want to go on. Oh, now it does. Now it does. Hang on, please. Right. Hang on, gang. This is going. Let me just get this right. Oh, I see. It's going there, and that's going there. That's there. Then that's there. Okay, right, fine. He just says, relax with knockoff bricks. Everyone's furious. Everyone's absolutely furious. It says bank manager chap Peter Saucepan looks disturbingly like Bob Down with a dye job. I actually was Bob Down's tour manager once. We went on tour together. Anyway, how are you, Peter Saucepan? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Do you ever get problems with being called Mr. Saucepan? Just wondering. Yeah, all the time. Constant jokes. Well, okay, all right. Thanks, Mr. Saucepan. Thanks, Peter Saucepan. I mean, what a name to be born with. Right. Hang on, have I done it? Yes, I have. I have done everything there. Okay, that's fine. Voila. Is it just me prejudging the knockoff minifigs? But are their faces a bit wonky? Their eyes are different sizes, particularly on Philip. Right, let's have a look. They've all fallen over. Yeah, I mean, look at the state of him. poor minifigs that have the poor mini. I'm feeling sorry for them. Look, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. Don't pick on them because they've got wonky faces. They can't help it. Oh, poor things. This is making me remember when I was a child, if ever I saw a toy that, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. If ever I saw a toy that had something wrong with it, I had to get it and look after it because I thought no one else would love it. Well, I'm kind of feeling the same way now about this set of minifigs, if I'm being completely honest. Poor Peter Saucepan. Actually, I think it might be time for the halftime show. So without further ado, here it is, the halftime show, brought to you by Kitford O'Berry. I mean, that had it all, didn't it? The drama, the suspense, but also, I have to say, Kitford, the fact you thought that Blaze might be interested in you, a gentleman. I mean, do you want to tell him or? I mean, please. There ain't no way she was straight. Not in a million years. She was one of us. 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 Yeah, bad luck, boys. We got the good ones. Thank you. Re-putting the minifig together, says Bevis. I'm quite happy to admit that I will swap arms, legs, hands, do that. They can be different from the ones they come with. Plus, older figs have a tendency for their arms to break, so you sometimes need to give them new arms anyway. I don't think the concerns about doing an author's own build of the bank was about pieces early on, but they are on the ground floor. Not terribly uncommon pieces either, if I recall correctly, just quite a lot of them. And the advice was to skew closer to the actual build instructions than you did on the Grander Emporium, simply because it's a much better set with some very good jokes. Mr. Graham Trigg says, the ground floor is essentially untouchable. It is tiled throughout and, interestingly, the first floor doesn't have an awful lot of room for customisation. You could put stuff on the roof if you want. Then John Parry, you wouldn't steal a car. He's just going on and on about it. He won't let it go. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I was given it by Mr. Graham Triggs. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Sorry, she's a burp. She's a burp. Oh, I just did another one. Sorry, just did another one. Now then, that's there. Yes. Okay, then that's there. Then a 3. Yeah. Ooh, then this and this. Yeah. And that. I love doing this. The layout of these ground floors on the modulars. It's like being a watchmaker or something. It's absolutely fantastic. I have to say, I think this is already the greatest floor plan I've ever done on any modular, and I'm including the diner in that. This is absolutely sensational. It's sensational. I might have to do it again in my own bricks. That's a temptation. That's a temptation, just for the shininess of it. Although I haven't got any of these. Haven't got these. Haven't got any author's own of those. I could make up something else there, I suppose. That's a temptation. Ruth Hayes. Head saying, OK, this is an experiment, so cut us some slack. Heart saying, no. Prepared to give it a chance, but somebody is surely going to go arse over tit on those tiles. Can you please try to press them down a bit more, because I'm getting twitchy. Look. They're pretty much pressed down now. Look, they're going on a bit better now, Ruth Hayes. It's all right. It's all right. They're pressed down. They've sort of settled in now. They've settled like a patio. It's going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be okay. Stan's mum. Uneven floor tiles. Where there's blame, there's a claim. HR may be busy if Kitford stacks it on a wibbly tile. I only identify Kitford specifically as he has already suffered at the hands of poor roller coaster health and safety. Kitford O'Barry, I'm in danger. Little Sue, she's called Little Sue. She's little and she's called Sue. It's Little Sue.
Hello, it's me, Little Sue. Well, before we get down to business, I can't even believe how much trouble you're in right now. Can you even believe it?
Little Sue, I know I'm in a bit of trouble for this. I know I am, and I know that there is darkness floating around the haunted table, and there has been a disturbance in the force. I know this. I do know this. But come on, you've got to. You can't be reveling in me being in trouble. You just can't.
Yeah, I can actually.
What do you want?
Well, you know my new job is telling you when it's someone's birthday.
Yes.
It's Angie Wood's birthday. Happy birthday, Angie.
Well, do you want to sing happy birthday to her then?
Yeah, okay. Well, can you give me a drum roll, please?
Yes, of course.
Well, come on.
I'm trying to press it. I think I've done it now.
About time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Be careful on that high note.
Yep. Birthday, dear Andrew from Scotland. Happy birthday to you. Now do the applause button.
Well done, little Sue. Happy birthday, Angie Wood. Please tell me I've sent you a doodah and a break separator and a minifig. I think I have, but please confirm. I had to send out a heap. There were so many things being sent out. Sorry, I just did another burp. I had to send out so many things last week that I actually haven't got a clue what I've sent out and what I haven't sent out, if I'm being perfectly honest. So please let me know that you have got your minifig and doodah for your birthday, break separator. Have I done that? Yes, I've done that. Yeah, okay. I've done all that. Right, where are we up to? Kitford Old Berry. I quite like the brickier bank. Counter brick bank. That's what we're calling it now. So far. Unless you vote for me to start doing AuthorZone. And have no qualms with it being an off-brand set, given that I've built a number of them myself. The brick snobbery on display in today's set is the sort of environment in which minifig segregation thrives. Oh, here he comes. We knew he'd politicise it. We knew he would.
Right, says Professor Lego. So you and the VAR agree on this? You, Kitford O'Berry, he who must resist everything, is siding with the VAR. I did not anticipate this day ever occurring.
And Kitford O'Berry just says #defund the VAR. Oh,
excuse me, I've got something to say.
Yeah, what is it, little Sue?
I'm gonna whisper it, Emma, because it's a bit controversial. By the way, you just knocked over superb.
Yeah, I know, I've picked you back up again.
Emma.
Yes?
You know that the set you're building isn't a true one.
Yes?
I don't mind. I really don't mind, Emma, but don't tell the others because a lot of people are very upset about it.
All right, yeah, okay, I won't tell them.
Yeah, okay, but I'll just say it again. I really don't mind it.
Okay, little Sue, we'll keep that between us.
Yeah, I appreciate it, because, you know, I don't want to inflame an already difficult and sensitive situation.
Yeah, It's probably for the best.
You got the piece. You've really cocked that piece up there. You might want to fix it.
Yeah, okay, thanks, little Sue. Thanks, little Sue. Stan's mum, dear God, the sound when you forced the arms into the minifigs reminded me of a rugby union physio pushing a dislocated shoulder back into place. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jackie Swan, scrub down, here she comes, every blinking time. Here she comes. She says, I've done a couple of knees myself, cracking fun. Bokey boke. Oh, here we go.
We have an emergency pull at the request of Mother Goose. That's me. Should the counter brick bank be speed built? In second place with 9% of the vote is speed build, please. But with 91% of the vote, it's stick to real time, please.
Okay. All right. So the next poll on this needs to be, as I said before, do I author zone it from here on in using only the pieces that I haven't got from the counter brick set, or do I carry on with counter brick set? That's the vote, please. Let's have the vote.
Professor Langer, for the moment, I'm going to refrain from commenting. Instead, I have a request, time permitting, of course. Below, you can see what are a number of uneven-looking tiles. I don't think it's unfair to say they would be a personal injury lawyer's wet dream.
Yes, look. Look. I've fixed it. I've fixed it, Professor Lago. I've fixed it. It's okay. I've fixed it.
I cannot believe you haphazardly placed that number of tiles, so it would suggest it is either the tiles or the base plate at fault.
I think it might be the base plate. It's quite interesting.
If you were to place a number of these tiles on a Lego base plate, do they still look uneven?
Well, we'll give it a go. It's very interesting, isn't it? I wonder what the difference is in the, because like obviously it's a slightly different plastic. You can definitely feel it. Pink Lady. Oh, this is tremendous. I did see this earlier and I couldn't have loved this more, but here we go. Regular viewers might recall that I recently received forceps, a doodah, brick separator, and googly eyes for my birthday from my lovely mum and dad, resulting in this pair of West Country cousins of Brian and Felicia. I mean, the joy is real. The joy is real. I have today received this photo from my dad. He is 69 years old and a retired company director. Meet Cecil and Cecilia. I mean, there cannot be enough applauses for this. I am all for this. I couldn't be more for this. It's not possible to be more for this. That's a thought. Maybe we need to have a stop frame animation one day of all the googly eyes things that are on the table. Well, that's an idea, isn't it? Anyway, will you please look at that? That's absolutely magnificent. You're getting a double clap for that. That's double clap. Jackie Swan, I'm afraid she is feeling a little bit sad about this. Well, you know, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say to you. Here we are. This is what we're doing. I was sent it by Mr. Graham Chicks. But we can still author zone. We've got masses of time to author zone. Charlie Jobs, she fights crime. She fights crime with a face, but not exclusively so. She fights it hard
with her hair on her face. And it also likes fighting crime. The hair on her face with Charlie Chops, but not exclusively so. They're very much a team. It's Charlie Chops.
Yes, Charlie Chops, can I help you? Yeah. Will this bank be accepting MasterCard and Visa? Oh, you absolute boinger. You boinger. Jackie Swan is saying, I'm sorry, but no. Jackie Swan is against this. She is 100% against. She's against it. We just have to accept. Angie would. Oh, thank God. She says, I really don't mind if you want to drop the Scottish accent. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
Grumpy Mark. Grumpy Mark. Grumpy Mark.
He says, so, you're actually constructing a counterfeit bank. I hope there's some £13 notes and rubber checks to be seen later in the build. Those minifigs are just lookalike versions of their Lego counterparts. So are we allowed to fraternize with them? I don't know where your accent's going today, Grumpy Mark. Why have you stuck a dental implement on the side of Tim's head? It's not a dental implement, it's a feather. Gee whiz. Tanya now dressed says, I thought it was a tap. Turn it on and see if brains come out. Absolute boing. Sheer boingery. The boingery. Look, we're making something nice now. Cannot stop burping. I had a very fruity breakfast. What can I tell you? Look, we're just making a great big pile of money here. Tim Goff, please don't attempt this. The ones I have left are already working overtime. This is about turning on his hat and seeing if his brains come out. Oh, you're aware you're wearing a hat now, are you, Tim Goff? No. I'm just humouring the lady, the nice lady. Just being friendly. All right. Oh, look, I like this. Look, it's a great big pile of money. And I think that's super. Look. But it's going to upset everyone that's around the wrong way, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. So I'll turn it around the right way, so as not to drive you mad. There, look. Oh, that's very nice. Where's that going? Over here. Okay, that's lovely. How much longer have we got? Probably about 5 minutes, I think. Charlie Chops shakes head. They seem to be missing the satisfying click when the tiles are pushed in. That concludes club business, by the way. I don't think it's that bad. There has been clicking. Right, okay, come on. Those are softer, aren't they? Oh no, there you go. That's a click. Oh, look out, little Sue.
Oh, are you making flowers?
Yes.
I love it when you make flowers in it.
I know you do. That was not sitting correctly. That'll be why. That's nice. We're making 4 of these. Oh, crumbs. That'll please little Sue no end. Oh, these are good. Oh, these are excellent. Right, okay, 4 of these then. Let's go. I really am fascinated as to, and I genuinely don't know the answer to this, and I should do because I used to be a copyright lawyer. But it would strike me that, I mean, there's no way they would be able to make these while Lego was still putting them out. I can't see any way that they would be allowed to do that, and neither would Lego allow it to happen. And I suppose the argument for is that once they've retired their sets, that's it. Lego have made all the money they're going to make on this set. Because obviously when you buy a set from a second seller in the Lego market, Lego don't get any of that money. That all goes to the seller. So I suppose, well, that's actually an interesting legal question, because it is infringing the copyright of the set. There's no doubt about that. It's certainly infringing the design of the set. But I wonder whether Lego don't do anything about it because they can't prove, because they haven't suffered any direct financial loss because of them. That would apply, I suppose, if these sets come out after. That's the only way I can see it being on the cusp of legality, is if they... Oh, one's gone on the floor. Oh, look. Oh, this is a good opportunity to get out an author's own, because it's gone so far over there I can't actually be bothered to go and pick it up. Right, this is an author's own. This is now to see. Oh, look. Well, it worked. Where am I up to? Here. Okay. Voila. Yeah, maybe that's it. That they can't show that they've actually had any financial loss, because they wouldn't. Interesting. Maybe Professor Lego knows more about this. I'd be interested to know. And of course, I suppose the second-hand sellers who do the big markups and make the big profits on the on the retired sets, they won't have copyright rights because they don't own the copyright, so they couldn't sue them. Interesting. Because I cannot believe that Lego would let these sets go if they couldn't stop them from happening. Do you? Anyway, I'm interested. If anyone knows, tell me. That's gone wrong, hasn't it? Yes. It's one of these. We're almost done, actually, for today. Voila. Voila. Gap. Yep. Very nearly done for today. Now what are we making here? Do you know, I can never get these things on. Always feels, oh, there we are. Molly's furious. Absolutely furious. I always have this problem. Always with the normal ones as well. Oh, there we are. Got it. Ooh, this looks like it's a. So that goes through there. Safe, big safe door. Oh, that is good, isn't it? That is good. And then that's going on there. Oh, hang on. I've got to do this first. Voila. One, two, three. No, that's not on the right way. Hang on, it's going like that. And that's got to go on like that, although it's not. Can that go in a bit? Yeah. Okay. Right. This is intriguing. We've got this. That. That's going on there like that. Right. Oh. Oh. I get it. Oh, that's very good, isn't it? That's excellent. That's really good, and I like it a lot. That's excellent. That's excellent. I'll give that a clap. That's fab. Oh, that's interesting. There don't seem now to be the pieces that I need for this next section. Fascinating. What am I missing here? No, I haven't got any of those bits. Oh, this is hilarious. We may have to water zone. Interesting. Interesting. Haven't got any of these bits. None of these bits. What on earth? Oh, okay. Well, all right. We're going to have to come to a crashing halt. I don't have any of the bits that are required for the next section, so I shall have to amass them. So I will see you tomorrow, and don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. Goodbye.